of one of the greatest animators of his generation, the man who brought so many Disney villains to life. Please welcome the incredibly talented Andreas Deja.
Thank you so much. This is such an incredible honor. People ask me, how do you feel? Well, I feel great. And I guess this means that the company liked what I was doing for 30 years. Thank you. This moment, though, takes me back to when I saw Jungle Book. When I was about 11 years old, way over in Germany, and my life changed from one day to the next. It was just before Jungle Book life and after Jungle Book life. And my life had a mission, and I had some odds against me. You know, my family didn't travel very much. We were very homebound. And each time I told my family I want to go to America and work for Walt Disney drawing cartoons, they kind of thought I was a little nuts. And then I had my one-way ticket to Los Angeles, and my parents were in shock. And I said, well, if this training program with Eric Larson doesn't work out, I can always come back. Well, all these decades later, here I still am. But I want to talk about Jungle Book a little bit, because that film in Germany just swept the nation. It was so huge you couldn't get tickets. And so it wasn't just me. I mean, Germany just loves that film. And this is something we want to speak of toward Bob. A Jungle Book ride in Disneyland Paris. The Germans will come. But what sometimes rattles me is how little people know about how we do pencil animation. We do all these making-offs, and they were put on DVDs and documentaries, and people still don't really know how these things move. So something really funny happened to me years ago. I was in Florida working on Lilo and Stitch. I was invited to a party, and I was introduced to a lady who obviously didn't know that much about animation. And the friend said, "This is Andreas. He's an animator for Disney." Okay, and Andreas draws 24 drawings per second. No way, that's impossible. And I said, yeah, it takes 24 drawings per second. She says, I can't believe this is just impossible. Then she walked away. She kept looking at me. I didn't know why. And then later on I found out she thought I do 24 drawings per second. So people don't have a clue still. But it is a wonderful job, it's a wonderful life, because it involves observing people and animals and your life experiences and try to put that into your work, because then it becomes real to an audience. And I was able to do that for so many years, and I'm still doing it. Even just as of last week, I was finishing a scene, and each time, and I've always had this, when I'm done with a scene, you have this pack of drawings, you scan them, and you thought about the actor, you thought about the character, and you almost don't dare to push the play button because you get this rush. Because it could be a great scene, or it could be a bad scene. Anyway, you push the button, you see it, and if it's good, you have the best day of your life, because you just created something. And that day, nothing can bother you. If I get a phone call, hey Andreas, your investment portfolio is down $50,000. Fine, have a nice day. Just take the scene. I mean, it's such a rush to work in this medium. It's just incredible. But I want to point out that, of course, animation is teamwork, and I had a chance to work with so many great, gifted artists early on, as mentioned, with Tim Burton, directors, storyboard artists, voice talents. My goodness, I work with such great voices. Jonathan Freeman, who did Jafar, and is playing him on Broadway right now, by the way. What a wonderful, rich voice. And then working with Jeremy Irons on Scar. Tell me about it. That man, and I've said this before, he can read the phone book, and I want to animate that. There wasn't one line that he read where I didn't go, I don't know what to do with this. I knew each time our origin played that scene, so that was a big privilege to work with Jeremy Irons. I want to finish off with a little story. I was invited a few years ago to the IFFF, that's the International Family Film Festival, and a very shy female student came up to me and she says, Mr. Deja, I just don't want to say very much, but I just want to say thank you for drawing my childhood. The magic continues. Thank you.
I'm thinking Shere Khan poster, Mowgli something.